not talking about a clique. The only clique you need to know about
Reject society.
See, because what you dealing with here is the brotherhood. It's non-stop from this point on. And
Reject society.
we coming for you, nigga.
No lames whatsoever. Imperials only. You are now tapped in. RS Radio.
Reject society.
I am your host, Ree.
Acknowledge me.
The Imperial, but you could call me Ree. All my friends do. Welcome back. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here rocking with us. I thoroughly appreciate that. Sincerely. This is a very, very, very special episode. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 504 Day. Happy 504 Day. One time for all the woadies. Shout out. Everybody from that third coast, everybody from down bottom. You hear me? This is a very, very, very special episode because it's 504 Day, and I have on the line right now a gentleman who knows New Orleans hip hop. This guy is a student of the game. I came in the game with him low key. We was beefing. You ever seen the Wu-Tang documentary where it was niggas? They was shooting at each other and ain't even, it was shit like that. Nah, I'm just playing, but not really. This is my dog, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this man has built a platform, single-handedly built up one of the most dominant New Orleans hip-hop platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, I got Bird from NOLA RAP LIFE on the line. What's down with it? Talk to him, Bird. What's good with you, bro? Welcome to the show.
What's good, man? I appreciate you having me on your platform. And like I said, we've known each other for a long time, so I've seen what you're doing and seen your love for hip-hop, and I appreciate you. And I'm happy that you're still living within the culture and still going for it.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. We ain't gonna do it no other way, man. Man, so this guy, just to give you a quick backstory, back in high school, if you know, you know. If you really tapped into New Orleans underground hip hop, if you really was from that era in the 2000s where niggas, we was dressing like Dipset and he was squad up mixtapes. If you was anywhere in that facility, this man was the CEO of an organization called the Glacier Boys. And these niggas used to run rampant everywhere around New Orleans. Battle rapping. We was deep.
Yeah, we were like 40 deep. Maybe like 40 or 50 deep, man. That was a hell of a era. That era right there was a hell of an era. Squad up tapes, Dipset. It was a very crucial time in hip hop, but in the city, as far as New Orleans, it was a really special time because we were just coming off the cusp of No Limit having such a grand, scale of success. Cash Money as well, but it was shifting. Wayne becoming his own man in the game, and hip hop shifting as a whole. So that was a crucial time, and I was in high school. We were both in high school at the time. And that's when I was in a group called the Glacier Boys at that time, and we were putting out mixtapes, just blank CDs, DVD, the CDs, you write on them, we'll pass out hundreds, even thousands of them, and
you was really putting in groundwork because it wasn't no streaming on no platforms. It was really hand-to-hand, word of mouth.
This before YouTube, this before streaming, all that. You had to really be outside and be doing it. So, so we go to the football games, tag on, pass out CDs, go to every high school. We were, I'll go to Miss Peaches, when Peaches was in, off of Elysian Fields.
Time out. Shout out Miss Peaches, man. One time for Miss Peaches.
That is probably one of the most special people in New Orleans hip-hop, hands down.
Talk about it.
For what she's done for New Orleans hip-hop. She's extremely special. And if anybody gets a chance to meet her in her family, she is a very good spirit. And ever since I was a kid, what's crazy?
What's that?
I went to Peaches one time, and I'm not going to say the artist because they're going to get mad. Probably, maybe not, but I'm not going to say the artist's name. But I picked up this artist album name, right? And it was an artist from the city, and I was about to buy the CD from her. You know what I mean? And she was like, "No, put that down." I said, "Huh?" She said, "No, put that down. Buy this." And it was Mac, Shell Shock. I never heard of Mac before that.
Lord.
And I brought it home. I played it first on I had a PlayStation, so I played Mac CD on my PlayStation. I was playing the game and ran the whole thing with my cousin, and that's how I got on Mac. It's through Miss Peaches.
Lord.
You know what I'm saying? And then years later, me and Mac would be talking through the email while he was in jail. So it was like ill to have that moment, you know what I'm saying, with Peaches, and then one day be talking with Mac, even though he was incarcerated at the time. But I was just sending love to him and his family, through everything he went through with that unfortunate situation where he was down for a long time for something he didn't do.
And he came out clean, you know what I'm saying? Like, he came back in the city. I feel like the city welcomed him with open arms. The show he had not too long ago was crazy.
Oh yeah, historic. You know what I'm saying? I hate that I couldn't make it that night, but bro, that's what I dreamed of. That happening for him. Same thing. I can't wait till BG get back in the House of Blues and they play Get Your Shine On live, the original.
Right. The original Get Your Shine On.
Like, that's how I got on BG, was hearing original Get Your Shine On by my cousin. You know what I mean? So, he was playing old Cash Money tapes, and that's how I got on Cash Money tapes. But Miss Peaches put me on Mac, bro. So she's special, bro. Just the Peaches brand, period, for New Orleans hip-hop is extremely special. Shout out to them.
1000% big Imperial salute to Miss Peaches. She put spaceships and satellites in there. That was my first introduction to the world.
Support anybody if you were about your business.
Reject society.
So us coming up in that time, bro, we was really on Dipset, Young Money. This is like the very birth or like the beginning of Young Money as it relates to Squad Up.
Incredible time.
We was listening to J.
Mixtapes was so hot in the streets, bro.
The G-Unit mixtapes.
G-Unit was hot in the streets. I had my partner in the East. He was bumping them G-Unit mixtapes hard.
Yup.
Bumping them bitches hard, bro. Yeah, bro. Hell of an era. I miss it. You know what? I miss that time period. I miss New Orleans period during that time. It was just everybody. My favorite thing about New Orleans is we share the culture. You know what I mean? Black, white, or other, we share New Orleans culture. And it's not many of us out there. You know what I mean? And that time period, though, just being in the music, everybody was going for it. You had so many different crews and sets around the city that were rapping, that were getting, and then you had some real talented cats who, never maybe seen mainstream or even got a chance to put an album out, but were able to express themselves through mixtapes, through that means, and gain popularity, in the city and respect in the city off of their rhymes. A lot of my partners, a lot of my partners who I grew up with from different sides of the city got their name out there and came up through mixtapes, man. It was ill, bro.
Yeah, man. Currently in hip-hop right now, there is one of the biggest battles we've ever seen with this Drake and Kendrick situation. It's everybody.
I ain't gonna lie. At first, I wasn't even paying attention to that shit. Cause just like I was telling you the other day, I felt like everybody battling right now was like people protecting Diddy. Like they all got in the room and said, "Hey, we gonna protect Diddy from all this firestorm that he getting. So let's all beef to make the news talk about us instead of Diddy."
Oh, you think it's some WWF shit going on?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking at first. But then now I'm looking at it especially with how hard Kendrick going, I'm like, shit, I don't know.
This nigga channeling DMX, he making symbolic symbols with the numbers, and it's just, he's well calculated.
Kendrick is crazy, bro. Kendrick is crazy. I mean, Drake a dog. Drake be rapping, man. Drake be rapping, bro. But Kendrick is different. You know what I mean? And I'm not a huge Kendrick Lamar fan. Like, I don't bump his shit on the regular, but his music is cold. He's cold as an artist. Like, he is cold. Like, writing ability, the way he presents himself, he's different. Man, Kendrick is cold, bro.
Yeah, nah,
But to see him in battle rap form like this, on this level, like going in like this, is like, oh, okay. All right. You've been wanted this. It seems like this is something he wanted. You know what I mean? He wanted to happen like this. You know what I mean? So it's interesting because when I think back on like classic battles, because I was just asking my brother this the other day, I was like, do you think Kendrick and Drake is going to go down as a classic battle? And he was like, hell yeah.
Of course.
So I'm like, oh, okay. All right, so you know, he really got me paying attention. You know what I mean? With everything I got going on in my life right now, it's bringing me back. You know what I mean? I mean, this is a part of the culture. The battle rap is a part of the culture, and you know, it's just been it's interesting. It's interesting to see what's going on in the game right now, because I feel like before this started, rap was cold to me. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this. I want to ask you this. So when we was coming up, like I said, it was Dipset, it was G-Unit. What was some of your favorite battles then? Do you have maybe like
Jay and Nas? Jay and Nas was an extremely ill battle to me. As far as like what I remember as going down like in history is like classic battle. Like damn, like when I heard Takeover, I was like, Lord, Jay not playing. But then when I heard Ether, I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, Takeover was like a jab, and Ether was a knockout punch. You know what I mean? And I was like, Lord. And on top of that, Stillmatic, the album, because you know he put his shit on the album. You know, Ether was on the album, Stillmatic.
Right, Stillmatic is a classic.
The album was cold.
Yeah, the whole album was cold.
Album, hands down, classic.
That's one of Nas' coldest bodies of work. That's like one of my favorite Nas projects.
Just like I told you the other day, hip hop is real simple, and people make it hard. It's dope beats and dope rhymes, and that's exactly what Stillmatic is. Dope ass beats and dope ass rhymes. You know, Nas is a master writer. His writing ability is insane, very descriptive. You know what I mean? And man, but as far as battles though, like Jay and Nas is probably the one that goes down in history to me.
Man.
You know, when I was growing up during that time, like wow, like they went in. You know what I mean? It was entertainment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know.
It was dope to see them come together at the end and shake hands and be like, man, you know, this entertainment. You know, we did what we did for the culture, but it's entertainment. Nobody got killed.
Yeah, thank God, nothing happened to nobody. You know what I'm saying? And he left it on wax.
It was dope, lyrical sparring. You know what I mean? So that was ill.
Yeah. One of my favorite beefs of all time, battles of all times, and to be honest, I could really listen to all the songs that they did about each other, and I couldn't tell you who won. It's Beanie Siegel and Jadakiss.
Ooh, that's a tough one right there.
That shit was phenomenal, bro. That shit was just raps. That's why I want to ask you. So as it relates to battles, right? Do you feel like this? Because these niggas on the internet is crazy. I just sit back and watch these comments, but certain niggas is like, man, you can't play this shit in the club, and there's all this other type of shit. Do you feel like do it have to be like a fucking catchy ass, not necessarily a catchy song, but does it have to be like a good song? Cause
Is Ether a club song?
Definitely not.
So that's what I'm saying. This is battle rap form. It's dope. Cause it's ill because Drake did back to back, and he was playing that in the club in that time period when he was doing his thing with that record. But and when it comes to battle records, it don't have to ring off in a club. It just could be something that you could sit with in battle rap form and just be like, oh shit, that was dope, or this artist might got a one up on this artist. But I ain't gonna lie though, it's ill though if you can play your shit in the club.
It is, cause you know it. Cause look,
you look at the bridges over. You don't think they wasn't playing that shit in the club back then?
100%. And you know it. And you know what they play in New Orleans? it's two of them that they play in New Orleans that's like they diss songs, but it's like they really let them run off in the club.
I know what you about to say.
It's two of
Go
them.
ahead, you saying?
It's two of them. You know both of them.
No, I know one off top.
The first one is Dragon from the River.
Oh, that's off top. That's just a classic, man.
Right, they gonna run that that's a diss record that they play in the club in New Orleans. I guess, I don't know if the average consumer knows, like that's not from New Orleans, knows that that's a diss song. My nigga, that's a diss song. That's no, Birdman it was.
You know, Mystical and UNLV was going at it back then. And interestingly enough, I chopped it up with Lil Guy, and he was like, man, that shit was just entertainment. Like, they wasn't really beefing. Like, it was really cool. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
And they just was on wax with it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think a lot of people at the time might have been on some, damn, is this shit really serious? But that's just from what he told me. You know what I mean?
Right. So that one, of course, and now you know the other one. The other one I'm gonna say is BG, Quick to Back Down. When he clicked out on the squad. Shout out to the squad, though. We all East Beast, though. It's all love. We ain't tripping.
Shout out to everybody in SQ at that time. But they man, what that BG, when he ran that, oh my God, bro. That was crazy when that was going down, bro. But that was the one. That's the one I was thinking about when you were saying that out of the two.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that BG. I was thinking about that BG record. You know what I mean?
We better not catch uptown. That's the same. Hey, that's the same formula as we don't want to hear you say nigga no more. nigga ran a little chant at the end just to let, you know what I'm saying, that everybody know. You can rap your ass off a whole song and then just say a little catchy phrase at the end, and then that's it. You can run it after that. It's a rap.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
That was nuts. That nigga PG clicked out, bro.
Clicked out crazy.
That whole squad up, I mean, bro, I don't know, bro. I still be wanting to know about the inner workings of that squad up beef when they was going at it, man.
I ran it with Sue about the shit, and he said just a lot of shit was going on between Wayne and them trying to get on a major level, and, you know, he had a conversation. You know, Fresh was like, yo, squad need to be put on, and he said Wayne hesitated. Wayne didn't say, okay, let's go. You know what I mean? It was like he hesitated, like, putting them on. That's what I got from when Soup was running it to me. And then, you know, that just caused friction from there. On top of the fact, you got to look at it, too. They was mixtape famous, but they was, like, platinum without an album. Because they was touring off their mixtapes. You gotta look at it, they was all in their young 20s. This is the Imperial era. This is, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's a hell of a time in your lifespan in between, you know, your teens and early 20s. So imagine that, trying to figure out your life. Your friend is a internationally known rap star, and you trying to get on, and it's you famous in the streets, but you can't get an album to come out. I could see people getting frustrated, like, dog, what the fuck, y'all, what we waiting on?
Right. Especially in New Orleans, nigga, boy.
Exactly. Personalities clash. You never know. But that's just one side of the story that I did hear. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the other side as far as what was going on with Wayne. He may have not had the power to, you know what I mean, put them in a position like that to say so business-wise to do that at the time. You know what I'm saying? So but I don't know for sure. So I don't want to speak for Wayne, and you know what I mean? That's just what I was getting from it. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe that's what happened. You know what I mean?
But nonetheless, we gotta salute both Wayne and the squad for just having just an incredible. Yeah, man. On 504 Day, we gotta salute everybody that then raised us. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that was just all those squad up mixtapes, man. That's really one of the foundations of this. Yeah, 100%. We watched that.
Wayne became Wayne during the squad mixtape era. That's what kicked it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, his albums before that was dope, but that squad up mixtape era was a true game changer. And not only did he turn New Orleans up, I think he started making the game realize, hey, I'm a force to be reckoned with. I can really rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could really rap. You know what I mean? And then we saw years later what Wayne become. Wayne is one of the biggest stars created, ever in hip hop history, hands down, no argument. No argument. Straight from New Orleans, bro. You know what I mean? So, so it was incredible, bro. Incredible time. For everybody who was rapping during that time. It was incredible, bro. And that's life before Katrina. That's right before Katrina.
Yeah, if you was anywhere in the New Orleans hip hop scene, right before Katrina, then it was extremely, extremely, extremely special time, man.
It was popping.
You can't catch lightning in a bottle twice. That would it seem like.
Right. But they have eras though, because before that, you had your eras, your Cash Money, No Limit era, but before that, they had an era. You know what I'm saying? When it came to, DJ Jimmy and different artists in the city that was doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, it was a lot of artists, bro. We from a music city, so, New Orleans hip hop spans way far back before, our era, this should go all the way back to the 80s, you know what I mean? And to say we such a small city, we carry a big place in hip hop culture. You know what I mean? It's just, we special. New Orleans is special. The people from New Orleans is special. Our culture is special. You know what I mean? And some people come down and love it and get into it, and some people will never understand it or understand New Orleans, but this is for us. Like I said, one thing about New Orleans is I love that we all, even if we don't know each other, even if we don't like each other or whatever or whatnot, we still share New Orleans culture. We still share the culture. You know what I mean? Things that people from other places would never understand. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Nah, real life. Well said, man. Very well said. In the event, because the way Kendrick and Drake going back and forth, it seemed like it's the West Coast versus Canada. The West Coast niggas is riled up. Trust me, I'm over it. I be seeing these niggas is hype about this shit.
Well, West Coast don't play around, man. West Coast, they get down, so
right.
I know they was waiting for Kendrick to say something. They wasn't just gonna let Drake come in there and just
they ride with him all the way.
Do what they gonna do, you know what I mean?
Right.
And really though, I feel like Drake got unfinished business with Pusha T. You know what I mean? Because after Pusha T went in like he did, Drake didn't say nothing after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like.
But look, this.
Win that? Even though Drake is he's the cash cow. He's the mainstream superstar in hip hop, hands down for years now. But when it comes to that battle, Pusha T and Drake, who's the winner? Because it's like the raps just stopped. Once he started saying stuff about his family and all this stuff with the kid and all that, Drake just got he just felt played and he was doing the abuse.
Yeah, it gets so crazy because niggas when rap beef turn real, niggas start saying family members' names and stuff like that. Then the gloves come off and then people don't want rap no more. They really want to do stuff to people, and that's when they get kind of.
Exactly, and that's the ill shit about this rap shit. You know what I mean? That's the ill shit about this rap shit. It shouldn't get to a point where you feel like you gotta inflict pain on somebody, but this shit is ill, when you're going back and forth and battling, you know what I mean? So it come out how it come out, but when it come to Pusha T and Drake, what you think? Did Pusha win that? Or was that Drake shit?
You would probably have to give it. Yeah, but I'd probably give it to Pusha. I'd definitely give it to Pusha because he finished it. It's so crazy though. Cause I don't know.
Drake went right back to doing what he was doing. It didn't. I don't think it hurt his career at all.
Oh yeah, I don't think battle rap unless you're like exposed, like you have to be exposed for something ridiculously like some Harvey Weinstein shit in order for like that shit to really damage your career.
But I don't know. Look at 50 and Ja Rule. Ja wasn't selling no records like that after 50 came through and did what he did. But that was also more than just on wax though. This shit was different.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the times were shifting. I just feel like it was just more artists out. Like it was, at that time, it was like hits. Like, you needed hits to, like, really be on top. It was him, Nelly, 50, you know what I'm saying? And when 50 Wave came, you know, 50 Wave came, so it wasn't...
50 Wave was ill. 50 had New Orleans on tilt, too, with that Many Men and they Get Rich or Die Trying on it. That Mardi Gras that year, every call that passed by was playing Many Men.
Nah, you absolutely right. You absolutely right. I remember that shit.
They on tilt with that Get Rich or Die Trying. He, like, my 51st hit, he was doing this thing crazy.
Right.
Crazy, bro.
Hey, but look.
But that was dope, too. That was dope era, too.
Let me ask you this, though, because this is the question I wanted to ask you. In the event, because like I said, Kendrick got the West Coast versus Canada is what it seemed like right now. In the event, Mary Cantrell got to push the button on New Orleans and somebody want rap beef with New Orleans. Who is your 504 Avengers? Who is your starting five? Who you throwing in the game? You know, bro. You know we from the same club, so I know it's hard to do top fives.
You know what? When it comes to hip hop, period, I can't do top five because it's impossible. So I had fun with it, and I tell people pick a coast, and I give you my top five from whatever coast you're talking about, whether it be South, West Coast, East Coast. I'll give you my favorite five like that. I can't do just a top five hip-hop.
No, I'm saying in the event, New Orleans rappers got a beef against whatever coast. What New Orleans rappers are you putting in there to go against the world?
Bro, that's a hard question right there. Off top, I'm gonna say J Electronica.
Okay.
J Electronica gotta be in there. Who else? Fuck. Why?
I honestly feel like the first one we picked, the number one that we picked, gonna blow them out.
I mean, on a low, I want to say Soulja Slim.
All right.
T Street. It'd be two more.
T Street's really one of my favorite rappers, like to this day. Like I really.
Me too. I don't think T Streets get enough love, with the rap. Shout out T Streets, man, because I fuck with T Streets. He rep the East hard, and I fuck with that.
Bro, you know who used to be spitting though? That I feel like nigga really didn't acknowledge that homie was kind of like rapping kind of fire. You ever heard Marley Don't Shoot 'em shit?
I fuck with Marley.
Yeah, Marley. I fuck with Marley too.
Marley got his own little style, man. I fuck with Marley.
Yeah, I fuck with Marley shit.
Man. Marley living, man. I fuck with Marley. Shout out to Marley G.
How about G? There you go. So who else you got in there?
Fuck it. I'll put Rod 49 in that bitch. Put the young gun in there. Damn, I was thinking I had the last one, and it's just slipped my mind.
You missing Thanos right now. You missing a nigga that could really wipe out everybody by himself.
Who?
Wayne.
Wayne don't be, but you know why I ain't say Wayne?
Why? Because it was too easy?
Rap, no, Wayne don't battle rap.
You don't think if he was dissing somebody, he would have a reply for these niggas?
None of that shit.
Time out, bro.
Wayne cared about battle rapping, I think he would be a complete dog.
You don't remember when
Wayne never cared about battle rapping.
You don't remember when there was that issue, it was like the Watch the Throne shit, and it was like Kim and Birdman, and then Jay-Z was on Watch the Throne, and he was like, baby money, what's the baby money? And then Lil Wayne was like, kidnap your lady. Nah.
Man, them niggas be chilling behind the scenes, chopping up big money shit, man. They just playing with the raps, man. That was never gonna be no real. That was never gonna be no real battle like that, Wayne.
But if we fighting against the world, we got a cartoon up.
Well, yeah. You know what? For the last one, put Wayne in there just off top, just cause it's Wayne and Wayne be going in. You know what I mean? But the reason why I ain't say Wayne, cause Wayne never really had a real like lyrical battle. You know what I mean? Even with Pusha T, all he did was just say fuck Pusha T, basically.
Yeah, that Gilly the Kid. him and Gilly wasn't like a back and forth thing. Was the Gilly the Kid thing a back and forth? I didn't really know if it. I didn't know.
Hell no, that was one-sided, man. That's like Gilly balking at the home dog, man. Wayne on another planet. Gilly is just come off bitter to me. That's what I get when I see Gilly going at Wayne. You know what I'm saying? I think Gilly wish he was Wayne. That's how I look at that shit. Because, you know, Gilly had a chance to be on Rockefeller, too. But they went with State Prop instead. He turned down a contract with Rockefeller. And I know he regret that shit. You know, he never really got his real just due in the rap shit. You know what I'm saying? He never really popped mainstream with rap, you know? He popped more with his podcast than he ever did with rap.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they be dropping some gems, especially Wallow. Wallow's.
So I think when Wayne got really famous, like really not Hot Boys famous, but Carter 3 famous, I think that a lot of people were jealous of him. A lot of other artists were jealous of his success, and they expressed it in different ways. I always felt like Pusha T was jealous of him. Same thing with Gilly, just jealous and envious that it wasn't them that got that type of notoriety and fame from rapping. Because Wayne is Wayne is different. If you look at his career to where he is now and still touring at a high level till this day, over 25 years, maybe even more than that now. Come on, bro. He's like Michael Jackson in hip hop.
Nah, 100%.
Been doing this shit since a kid. He actually transitioned from a child star to an adult star and did it well. Most child stars don't transfer to adult stars well. Look at Bow Wow. And that's no diss to Bow Wow. It's just that when he became an adult, people started looking at him like he was Wayne. That never happened with Wayne. Wayne just got cooler and just blew up more over time, especially when he started really rapping. You know what I mean? And really, really started putting his words together and taking it to the next level. But yeah, people was just, I think they was just jealous of Wayne, bro. But that's just how I look at it.
Yeah, nah, Lil Wayne can't be stopped. Don't play with that boy, Dwayne Carter.
Yeah.
For sure. Dang, bro. Man, bro, I appreciate you coming on the show, dog. I really... We've been trying to set it up. Our schedule's been conflicting, but I'm finally glad I got you on here, man, especially for 504 Day. So we can honor all these.
Yeah, all time. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's an honor and a pleasure, bro. And, you know, I could talk for hours and hours about, you know, all of what goes on in New Orleans hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? And even for, like, the last year, because even with NOLA Rap Life, I think I pretty much did NOLA Rap Life for like 5 years straight, and then I took a break. You know what I mean? But the content is still out there. You know what I mean? So I hope that people enjoy that. You know what I mean? You know, that whatever, everything that is online, because everything that I did when it comes to NOLA Rap Life, because it's still here. I mean, it's not going anywhere, because this is NOLA Rap Life is life. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, you know, it's everything is still there. You know, all that came from the heart. All that that's a passion project. You know what I'm saying? I saw a renaissance happening in New Orleans at that time, and decided to go to New Orleans and start interviewing artists. And matter of fact, the first time I went down, you were with me.
Yep.
When I started interviewing artists and doing that was just all off of passion and me enjoying helping artists and watching them try to get to the next level when it comes to this music shit. You know what I mean? I've always been an artist advocate, you know what I'm saying? Ever since a kid, I've liked to see even my friends and partners who are rappers or good at rapping, try to give them some type of platform to showcase themselves, you know what I mean? Because I love music. Music is in my family. I got family members who are Grammy nominated for music, you know, so it's in my blood. You know, I have an uncle that's a famous jazz musician, a great uncle that's a famous jazz musician. So, you know, it's just in my blood, man. It's just in my blood, and I really love this shit. You know what I mean? I didn't do it for money or anything like that. It was simply to showcase New Orleans talent. You know what I mean? Because we got talent. Always got talent. You know what I mean? But I like the dope shit, not the whack shit. You know what I mean?
100%.
So, but overall, man, I appreciate you having it, dog.
Man, nah, 100%, man. We couldn't have nobody else on here for 504 Day but a fucking veteran in this shit. Somebody hands-on, somebody that really loved this New Orleans hip-hop shit. Somebody that's really kosher. Somebody that didn't really seen it with their own eyes. I be telling people what I seen, they don't believe me, so I have to be having to call in reinforcements.
And lived it. You know what I'm saying?
Lived it, for sure.
It's one thing to see it, but it's a beautiful thing to actually live the culture.
Man, it's deeper than the IMAX experience.
It's to live the culture and then live it in New Orleans culture, bro. It's no way to even explain. You know, just when I think back up, you know, because I lived in a bunch of different states, man. And there's no place like New Orleans, bro. With everything that comes with it, the good, bad, ugly, there's no place like New Orleans, bro. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is, bro. And you know, the new artists that's out there, if any new artists are listening, like, grind hard and do your thing. You know what I mean? And be careful of the people who you're dealing with in this game. Just because they older than you don't mean that they got all the information for you or trying to help you, you know, really go off your gut feeling when you're dealing with people in this game. And just remember, like I be telling you, don't make hip hop hard. This shit is real simple. Dope beats and dope rhymes. That's it. That's it. And be on your business. If you really want to be serious about this shit. Because you can make money in this shit. You don't have to be as big as Jay-Z or anybody to make money in rap. You know what I mean? You got to be smart with your business, and you got to be dope. You got to know your crowd. You know what I mean? And work hard. You got to have that work ethic. You know what I mean? You got to have that work ethic. And that's how you get to the next level. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bird, NOLA Rap Life, man, no lames whatsoever, Imperials only.
Reject society.